This is why I shoot Micro Four Thirds. Tiny, lightweight, telephoto reach beyond full frame's capability. This is full frame. Wow.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
I've never got more hate on a lens than this. For some reason, people hate this lens so much. It's so cheap for a 600mm prime and the footage is glorious. It's a bit snappy, a bit clinical. It's not, I don't know, I'm trying to find the magic in it. I'm like, some footage has magic. I can't define what that is. This kind of lacks it, if I'm being honest with you, but for the weight, Micro Four Thirds wishes they could compete. Tony 11, oh, that matters. The only thing that matters is squirrels exist, and they eat food, and I like it. That's a squirrel heaven shot right there. Come on, 8K 60, stable as heck, background blurred out. Oh, it's only Tony 11. The spec sheet said it wouldn't be good enough for me. I never tried it myself. Grow up. As a robin contemplate, he's gone. We got a robin eating a worm. I barely missed that. 8K 60, and then I was thinking, okay, that's cool, but I bet it would look a lot better in HD 240, of course. You have robins destroying the forest. Watch, he's gonna go down to and throw things. Come on, 60 frames per second for that? You're joking. This is why immediately you're debunked. Z8? Oh, get the Z8. Oh, it doesn't have HD 240. That's weird. Oh, I can't slow down and see that robins enjoy spaghetti worms. Here's where I realize robins are assholes. They just play with their food. First they dig it out and like, okay, I'm gonna eat that later. I just wanna hurt it first a lot. How's that feel, worm? Do you like that? Do you realize I'm superior to you? Does that hurt your neck? No, okay, I'm just gonna eat you slowly, pinching every nerve in your body, your boneless body. You can't complain about this footage. Actually, you can. The background's pretty blurry, but it was close. Come on, you can blur out that background. Look at that punch in 8K. That's good times. Now that I have my AF off button to just, you hold it and then manual tweaks, I'm in heaven. Using this camera, it's so easy. This setup is lighter than anything I've tried, except maybe like an APS-C zoom, but those are ghetto. This is a prime lens, even though it's a ghetto prime. It's so easy and fun to use. I'm always debating other systems, but how are you gonna pry this out of my cold, dead hands? I don't know how you're gonna manage it because it's just too fun to use. For me, the image quality isn't the most important thing. I like going for long hikes and capturing some beauty along the way, and it's the experience that is most fun to me. I like the walking part. So like, if I was to hide in camouflage and sit for hours, I'm sure I'd find an owl nest or something. I'd get some magical footage, but I'm not that guy. That's not fun to me to sit on my fat ass. And so walking around is everything. And this, like, I'm just holding it. Usually you can't do that with a telephoto. It's too much weight. It's not recommended. I could get the little tripod foot, but it would be so back heavy. I don't think that would even be comfortable. It'd always be up and then a bird poos in the lens. No thank you to that. So this just actually sits on my backpack clip when I don't feel like holding it there. And then I can support it with my other hand, just using it and everything. Switching mode is one button, manual focus, holding it, switching. That's all I need. It's perfect. Except the footage is clinical. There's just something about it. I don't know what it is. It's not the lens because I took it out with the C70 and it was pure and utter magic. So this was a similar cloudy day and it did look better. Sometimes it's just the lighting is too harsh. I go out for these noon walks. Like, I'm not doing your little golden hour. I'm not waking up early for this. Like, I go out at my leisure time around 11, maybe noon, maybe after like 3 p.m., like the worst times possible. I saw this kingfisher and I was like, okay, I'm gonna switch into HD 240, put pre-recording on. I'm gonna capture you diving and catching a hawk. As I approached him to do all that, he ran away. Literally ran in the air, didn't even fly. And then I mistakenly got this bullshit shot in HD 240 where I should have been in 8K 60, but it looks good. looks good to me. I don't mind the twig city that he's in. But the reality is it looks good enough for what I'm doing. The level of wildlife Scientologist that I am, just going for walks, it's always the same critters. It's like, oh, there's a robin. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, a squirrel. Holy cow. Like, this is the appropriate level of money put into a system for that. When I had the Nikon, I felt like it was a bit overkill and a bit heavy. Side rant. Do you even know me? I had the Nikon Z6 III with 600mm prime. That was a bit heavy, a bit overkill. So I wanted to, it's not heavy technically compared to like a Sony Zoom or something, but it's a bit like I'm walking out there, I'm like, what am I doing with this heavy ass setup? Whereas this is just like a joy to use. So like I keep getting suggestions over and over again. You should have compared this with the Canon Zoom. It's heavy. I wouldn't have ever gotten rid of that's you in an ambulance because you realize your back's broken from your heavy Zoom and you want me in that ambulance with you? No, thank you. So it's like, it's heavy as I never would have left Nikon to get a heavier, are you crazy? I left Sony's heavy ass Zoom 3 kilograms to get the lighter Nikon setup. Then I was in heaven, but I realized I didn't deserve the heaven and it was too much. And I was like, what if I got even lighter? That's when I researched this lens and I was like, that's perfect. That fits me. So like you suggest, oh, get the 500mm 24 prime. That thing alone weighs more than your mom ever would. Now, even though this was the worst shot of our time, I got it with pre-recording technology. I just put pre-recording on, waited for him to move. I was like, yep, he moved. Press it after, because I couldn't react like a cat would swatting a snake. And we got the shot. I love that so much. I saw this mysterious duck. I don't know what that is, but it's a ghostly looking haunted duck. Wow, look at him. Different. Bronze head. He's looking around and the body turning to show me his side streakings. I mean, sometimes it's just the angle is not good. I'm up on a bridge, there's ducks down there. You never want to point down at something. That's what the robin footage was earlier, catching the worm. It's like, really, to get a nice shot, you level yourself like this bird. I saw him and he said, go Fuji. I was like, what? Where's the Nikon? Canon's clinical. Get a better setup. I hear you, wise bird, but look, I'm punching in on you. It's 8K. They don't have that. This is good. Come on. This is a good choice. It's a good enough lens. I just saw a deal for the Fuji XS20 with the 35mm 1.4. Might even be able to talk them down a little bit. I'm thinking of it, but when have I ever been this positive? You're sickened by how much I love this camera, aren't you? You're sick of it, clearly. I've made so many videos about this. I'm just like in heaven. There's nothing else I need. But I'm still like trying just for you to like compare things. Oh, it'd be cool. Try that Fuji with the 500mm prime versus this. Like, come on. That'd be an amazing comparison. Or just in here with the 35mm versus the 50. Oh, wow. I should do it for you. But like, I'm cured of the gas. R5 II cured me. And I desire nothing. It's perfect. And I'm left confused with that mindset. I'm like, I'm used to hunting for things. Imagine it's just there at your home camp. You never have to leave. I mean, look at this yellow finch. He's just, oh, screaming. Like, that's good enough. Look at that. The background's blurred. It's good. It's 600mm. Who cares if it's Tony 11? You punch on in with the 8K. I might have missed focused. I don't know. I was manually focusing. That's a bitch. That happens sometimes, but how do you get anything out of focus in Tony 11? I don't know, I managed to do it somehow, but he did leave my life at some point. It was a magical see you later, friend. I switched into HD 240, little pre-recording on so I wouldn't miss the moment. I knew he would fly off, and he did. It didn't last very long, but he left. I always laugh when people are like, that lens is so ghetto, it looks like a smartphone. It's like, no, it looks like a professional cinema camera. If you get the lighting right, it's just beautiful. There's nothing wrong with these images. I've seen much worse footage in a documentary, National Geographic. Like, they get camcorder type stuff. It's really, their strength is telling the story. That's what I lack. I'm just like showing you clips. They like spend weeks in a place and then they write a script and edit the thing all perfectly to where it's like, oh, and he was afraid, and then they're protecting their babies, and will they catch, oh my God, and they tell like a movie. That's the joy of real work. But come on, we got sparrows in a bird bath, swimming, HD 240. What could you want? What could you want? Like, do you really need the background rock in the bushes gone from the scene? I think it adds a lot. Having the Tony 11 is just like a perfect scene right there. That would be in a movie. Look, this little bird's gonna splash his friend. He's like, he's splashing. He's like, what? Would you splash me, boy? This is my pool. You notice I'm not letting you dunk in the tank yet. This is my bath. No, head only. You know the rules. This is my bath. So when you weigh everything together, well, if I was getting this shot on the Nikon, it would look a little better. It definitely would, but would I have switched to HD 240 in time with that left-handed mode dial? Would I have broken my wrist? Possibly. It just wouldn't have been as fun a walk. My back might have hurt, a little heavier. Like, this is the lightest setup you can get with a prime, and that includes everyone, Micro Four Thirds, APS-C. The only thing I'm debating, since this is only an 82mm filter thread, you can get regular filters, I might get a glimmer glass for it and see what happens there. A little flare action blooming, and a little soft pleasingness. Maybe that turns this into the cinema, but when it comes to magic footage, it's not magical. For some reason, tell me if you know how to define magic. Fuji has magic. When I go out there, I'm like, what am I seeing? Whereas this is more like, it's good, that's nice. Nikon had a bit of it. This Fuji's top magic. Nikon maybe next. Panasonic, they're in there. With the Leica primes at least. But your Micro Four Thirds, whatever. Manual focus, I can do it. Then it just drops off a cliff hard. Sony is at the bottom. Olympus right down there. Canon, I guess you're 4th place in the magic department. That's the only thing you lack. You're too good at everything else. You just can't be perfect, can you? That's a bitch. So should I get the Fuji just for comparison's sake? I never see the 500mm on sale. That's really annoying. So I could compare it with, like, I've seen the 70-300 on Amazon. Kind of cheap. I could compare those, but come on, that's a zoom. You'll be mad at me no matter what I do. It has to be the exact. I get so many comments like, that's not a fair comparison. It's funner to see if the cheaper thing can beat the expensive thing. That's what I'm doing, and I'm just comparing what I have access to. You have to make it so linear and boring. Like, here's 2 lens comparison. This one's $100, this one's $110. Oh, whoops, sorry. Video's over, I can't do it. It's $10 more. Thanks for trying, subscribe. No one's subscribing to you. This is fun. 600, you were curious. Can this ghetto-ass $800 lens compete with the Nikon? No, it can't at all. But is it fun? That's pretty fun. And it looks good, it's sharp. There's nothing wrong with the footage. And for video, you don't need the high shutter speed, so there's no downsides. That's not enough light. That doesn't exist in my world. I'm walking out at noon with like nice shutters. We're good to go. It's too much. I could put an ND on here, if anything. I'll buy one right now through my own affiliate links. It's frowned upon in some cultures. Thank you for the Bitcoin donations. Stop hating my lens, because it loves you. Yeah, my lens loves its neighbors. It read the Bible. You didn't. Subscribe for more videos.